Hey, family and friends, how you guys doing? Nagishabu. I'm great in my traditional shandis. I did this myself. I don't know if I did it correctly, but I tried. J3, green, pink, and yellow. And this is how I wanted it. This is how I wanted it to look. And I'm wearing my yellow. Ke top of yellow, and this part here representing my dad's side of the family, and the part up there representing my mom's side of the family. And I feel good, which is all that's important. Last week, I am so sorry I couldn't post anything on Wedding Inspiration Wednesdays because, as you know, we were mugged off our phones, and my R1.50 and my man's R100 was stolen or was taken by the thugs. So, but you know what? Above all, I am grateful for being alive. I am grateful because I am alive, and that's all that matters. So this week, we are talking about choosing your bridal party. Destroy. Guys, I can't believe the president has allowed us to now start doing our weddings, start having our weddings in big numbers. So we need to now think, who's going to walk this journey with me? Who's going to be there with me? Who is going to be with me? Who can I trust with this amazing task? You know what, guys? Being a bridesmaid or a groomsman, it's not a child's play. It's actually a job on its own, and it needs to be taken serious. So if someone has asked you, or can you please honor them by being on their, or by being one of their bridesmaid or groomsmen, please, you need to know, or you are actually given a task. And this task comes with responsibilities. It doesn't come with just a title, but it comes with responsibilities, and that needs to be respected. So how do you, as the bride and the groom, choose your bridal party? Number one, oh yeah, and I have to say this, like, Rene, all the things that I'm saying are what I think works. I'm not saying they are what you need to follow. At the end of the day, you will do what you want to do. You will follow your own rule, your own procedure, your own everything. These are just guidelines for someone who doesn't even know or how are they supposed to do this. So I have to say that yeah, do your and you are right to do your but just know that I'm not forcing anyone to take the advices that I'm giving. I am just giving out an advice. How close are you with whoever that you want to be part of your bridal party? When last did you talk to them? How often do you talk to them? Because sometimes you meet a person 3 weeks ago and you just love them, and they get you because the friendship is still new. But how close are you with that person? This has to be someone that you actually, honestly speaking, feel comfortable around. Someone that you know, or they will not judge you. Someone that you know, or they will actually respect, or it's your wedding day. And how responsible is this person that you want? Are they aware of the responsibilities that come with being a bridal, being with a part of the bridal party? Because some people don't understand it. Talking about bridesmaids, because those are the ones that I deal with most of the time, ne? They forget or it's about the bride, especially on the wedding day. They tend to forget or it's about the bride mainly. Not so much about them, but mainly about the bride, because Kiana answering most of the load of the wedding. most of the things, if you unfortunately don't have a planner, most of the decisions come to you as the bride and as well as the groom, and you have to be surrounded by someone who you know, or they can actually make decisions on your behalf, and you will feel comfortable when with whatever decision that they make. You know, how close are you with that person? That's what you need to ask yourself. That's what you need to always, like, before you ask Mabutla, how close am I with Mabutla? Can I trust Mabutla? Is Mabutla responsible enough to know, or there are things that she must now do? Is Mabutla responsible enough to know, or on the wedding day I'll be under pressure, I'll be stressed, I'll be needing Mabutla to actually stand in the gap? You know, is Mabutla aware, or I'm going to need her to actually take decisions on my behalf? And that comes with a person really knowing you. And for a person to really know you, you have to be close to that person. That is very important. Very, very, very important. That is why Kidira are even number one. And then the other point that I think needs to be dealt with is we all have groups of friends from church, friends from school, from primary, friends that you made go tertiary, friends that you made at work where you used to work, friends that you made at your current job. We all have those. So whoever that you're going to choose, are they do they work well at teamwork? Like, do they work amazingly well at teamwork? Because hey, the character Java too, they come out, they come out like you'll be shocked. Like, really? So a person can just pack up and leave on the wedding day. It has happened. It has happened to me once, where one person packed up on the wedding day and said, I don't want to be part of your friends. Your friends are rowdy. Your friends are this. Your friends are that. So can whoever that you are choosing to walk this journey with you work well with different types of characters of people? Because the friends that you had in primary school are not the same friends that you had, or they are not the character are ditshwane from the friends that you have from high school to tertiary to now your work. Their characters are not the same, but they mean something to you as the bride or as the groom. So you need to now make sure you choose someone who will be easy to jail, man. I jail, and I know jail everyone that will be in the bridal party. Another point is how far can this person go for you? Are they in it for the good reasons, or just to come and criticize you? When you are around them, how do you feel? How do they make you feel? I don't want to dwell more on that one, but how far can this person go for you? Are they in it for the good reasons, or are they in it to just criticize you, to I don't know, to crush every idea that you have for your wedding? How long have you known them? It goes back to that first point. And that is something that you really, really, really need to think about. It shouldn't just be something elongoro you decide today without knowing on how far can a person go for you. That's very, very belangrijk, important. So there are instances where you might have been a bridesmaid or a groomsman for someone, and you feel like you're obliged to have them as part of your bridal party. You don't have to. Really? Le lena ba batho ba bangwe lena ba le stroelanang. Le ska expect or just because motho o stroetse nampile o santse go be like give and then now it's my turn type of a thing. It shouldn't be like that, unless of course you have an amazing relationship with that person. Then you feel, or I cannot walk down the aisle and go stand in front and not have that person by my side. but it's really not a must, really. You don't have to be obliged to, just because we're now written a favor type of a thing. I don't believe in that, really. But it also depends as well on the kind of relationship that you have with whoever that you are choosing or not choosing to be part of this thing. Then there is that big one, the main one, family. Guys, this one I'm going to tackle it in two. Ne? I'm going to talk about family, and I'm also going to talk about finances, because the two always, you know. So when you do choose a bridesmaid or a groomsmaid, you don't have to have your sister. You actually don't have to have your cousin. No, I refuse. You do not have to have those people, because when it's not time to pay, hey, kazi pela, hey, hape awutlakani kazi, eh? And then your sister will be like, hey, I just bought a house, I just bought a car, I just had a baby, I don't have money. Kana go when you've gone for the fitting, you've balance payments. The deposits were fine. And in some instances, the deposit wing. Hey. Especially where family is involved, because that's where it's a bit difficult to put your foot down to say, but you agreed. And finances, regardless of the fact that ki family or ki friend or ki colleague or whoever that you want to be your bridesmaid, if you are being asked to be a bridesmaid, please be aware or you are going to pay. Have a budget for it. Please be, but this is also dependent on the couple's budget, because everything, unless yonke into so you need to know, or you're going to have to part with some money. You need to know, or you're going to part with some cash. So be ready to pay. That's my view. Can they afford? When as a bride, you need to tell them in time, so that they are aware, or there's going to be money that will have to be paid. Don't tell them Gadi last minutes. It's not fair. That's where people that you really want to work this journey with you, that's where they will say, no, sorry, I can't. I'm sorry, because ompucha late. Bridesmaids, please also be aware, or one of your guys' responsibilities is to throw the bride a bridal shower, and you need to also be aware, or that's where money will have to now have to be popped out. So you can't expect me to plan my own bridal shower and pay for it if I'm the bride. And you can, when I as the bride, tip your matron of honor, for example, of where you'd like for it to be, so that le prepare financially as to how are they going to now do this whole thing. Ne? My last point is, the minute you are engaged, or the minute you engage someone, don't rush into promising people that they are going to be part of the bridal party. Don't. Take your time. Think, and think carefully who you want to be by your side. And not only by your side, will this journey towards your wedding be smooth with this person or not? If your gut tells you no, listen to your gut, because it will never, ever, ever lie to you. Rules are made to be broken, so you can break a rule here and there. You don't have to have a bridal party at your wedding. You don't have to. Really, you don't have to. It's so clean and it's so stress-free. It's so nice. You don't have to. I hope this has helped you. And yeah, let's talk again next week, okay? At the end of the day, remember that it's your wedding. Everything lies with you. Mwah.